Hi, it's Deborah here. Happy Rosh Chodesh. I am standing in the beautiful old city. It's not really the old city. I'm right outside of the old city of Jerusalem. Do you see that? There it is. There are the walls. It is rainy, rainy, rainy here all day. Really bad. It's been pouring this morning. Thank God we need the rain. And I just wanted to give a quick message. Okay, I was in Kever Rachel this morning and I was standing around some of my, holy Jewish women, sisters, and lots of people were really, really crying. And it was heartbreaking. It was really heartbreaking for me to hear so many people weeping and crying. And I was thinking to myself, it is an Eis Ratzon. It is a very, very auspicious time for prayer. The first day of every single month, there's a newness, there's a new moon, there's a new energy, and it's a very strong time. But I was also thinking how so many people's lives are very hard. We all have difficulties in our lives, and we're all struggling with things, a lot of things. Some people are struggling with more things than others, but we're all struggling with a lot of things. And I was thinking while I was sitting there and looking at all these women, I was thinking, if the Yad Hashem, if God would just stop making it so difficult to see how He's part of this picture, if he would just lift the veil and show us clearly how He's right there next to us, and there's not going to be any issue. Ah, sure. One second. Someone wants to duck. Hang on. רגע, אני אתן לך בדיד הזאתי.
כן,
תודה רבה. זכה למצוות. And so basically what I was saying is that if Hashem would just pick up His hand, right? He would just lift His hand and just make it so obvious to us, because it's really actually happening. Think of all the times you were so nervous of something to happen, or blood test results coming back, or your kid broke his leg, or you were trying to get pregnant, or you were out of a job and you were looking for a job for a long time. And bottom line, looking back, it really all worked out, even though that in the moment it was really, really stressful, right? It was just what we call in the Torah, what we call in Jewish terms, a test, a nisayon. And these nisyonos hit us all the time. It's non-stop. It will always happen till 120. We're always going to be tested. Now, what's being tested? What's being tested is how much do you trust that God is right next to you? How much do you trust that He's guiding you, He's leading you, He's taking you exactly where you need to be going? This time right now that you're in, this uncertainty, this nervousness that you have, it's just a test. Now, obviously, the more you are just like your name, the more you know that He is right there guiding it, helping you, just like He has all the thousands of times in the past, then the more you're aware of that, and the stronger you are in that affirmation and that belief, the less of a struggle is actually going to be in the moment. Okay, the less of a terrifying experience it's going to be, the less worrisome it's going to be, the less it's going to grip your heart and really, really keep you up, worried and scared. Right? So in essence, the more you up your knowing that He's there, the more you up your knowing that He's there right beside you all the time, like He has always been, the less worried and stressed you're going to be in the moment. And that's really the test. The test is, it's not whether it's going to work out or not. The test is not whether He's going to be there for you or not. The test is, how much are you able to see Him even in all of His hastara? How much are you able to see Him even though He is hiding, even though He is not making Himself very obvious, right? And this is the month of Nisim Gluyim. This is the month where He was so hidden, okay, in the whole story of Purim and how the whole thing went down, and He was so hidden and doesn't even mention His name once in the entire Megillah, because that's how hidden His hand was from the whole thing. But there was so much hashgacha pratis, there was so much divine intervention, there was so much He was so a part of every single piece of the puzzle that even if He's not so obvious, He was very, very there. And all we really have to do is kind of just say, I see you here, I see you here, I am on to you here, I'm on to you there, I notice you in my life, I know that you're behind all of this, putting all the pieces together for me. The test that I have on my side of things is, how much am I going to A, see Him, and B, believe that He's behind me and that everything that's happening is happening for my best and is in my favor. Okay? And that's the energy that we walked into today. The energy that we walked into today on Rosh Chodesh Adar, and this month, it's all this 30 days of Adar is remember that you have nothing to worry about. The biggest thing that you can do, the biggest favor you can possibly do for yourself and for the people in your life is to really be besimcha. Really strengthen your simcha, because if you knew that there's someone standing beside you the entire time, taking care of you in every single way and every single aspect, just as he has today, just as you've gone through everything you've gone through your entire life, all the struggles, all the tribulations, all the hardships, all the good things, all the things, and you went through it and you got past it, even though in the moment or beforehand you were scared. Same goes from here on out. Now the simcha part is to just say, I am going to decide to be besimcha. I'm going to decide to be happy because I trust and I know that everything is going to work out in my best interest, just like it has till now. And that's a really, really strong message for you, because remember, what you put out into the world is what you're going to get back. So if you're going to walk around with a smile on your face, despite everything that's going on in your life, despite all the struggles and all the hardships that are going on in your life, and you're going to put a smile on your face, and you're going to be a loving human being, and you're going to walk around with trust in your heart, that is what you're going to be reflected. That's what's going to be reflected back to you in your life from heaven and from the people down here on earth. So I want to really, really give you all a blessing that this month should really be a month of high flying happiness and goodness. And let's all really try to focus on what's good in our life and really take the focus off of what's difficult and what's hard.